Fall is in the air and the geese are moving south.
We've got an Alaska smoked chili recipe ready to keep you warm all winter long.
So what's in this recipe, Mary?
Jessica, the most exciting thing about this recipe is how we're gonna add a little touch of smoke to it. Today we're gonna be featuring a beer from Midnight Sun Brewing. It's their secondhand smoked. This is actually a smoked stout.
And we have another smoked ingredient as well. What is that?
Yeah, we have some smoked salt here from the Alaska Salt Company down in Homer. It's just another way to get a smoked flavor into a fall or winter recipe, a really nice seasonal flavor.
Yeah, you could also use a smoked cheese on top or a smoked paprika in the recipe. There are a lot of great smoked ingredients where you can get around using a liquid smoke if you really want to incorporate that smokiness.
So the first thing we're going to do is heat some oil in a heavy bottom stock pot here. And then we're going to add our ground meat. In this case we're using ground beef, but this recipe would taste great with ground bison or some ground moose or elk, whatever you might have on hand. We're going to let that cook for a minute, add our chopped onion, garlic, some jalapeno to give it a little bit of heat. Our dry spices will go in next. We're going to add some chili powder, a little bit of cumin, and some paprika and oregano. Then we're going to add 1 can of tomatoes. We're using a fire roasted tomato. That's just another way to get a little bit of outdoor flavor into the dish. And we're going to include the liquid. And then we're going to add a cup of our beer. Then we're going to add some tomato paste. We're going to finish it up with a little bit of brown sugar and let that simmer for about 20 minutes to get it to a nice thick chili consistency. And then right before we serve, we're going to go ahead and add a can of pinto beans, taste and season, and then you're ready to go.
Could you do this with dried beans as well?
You sure could. If you have dried beans on hand, go ahead and make those the day before or the morning of the chili. You could honestly make this a vegetarian chili, just leave out the meat and maybe add an extra can of beans, maybe add a few more vegetables like some chopped green or red pepper, or even a zucchini. All season long, no matter what the weather, chili makes a great lunch or dinner for the whole family.
Head to our website, edibleak.com, for this recipe and more.
We'll see you next week.